Welcome back to Worth Old Coins. Today is best, top 4 coins. One you want to miss. We're diving into the world of Singapore coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 2011, part of the second series of Singapore coins. Singapore 10-cent coin, 2011, full history. National context in 2011. In 2011, Singapore was a highly developed and globalized city-state, known for its economy, governance, and multicultural harmony. The nation had moved well beyond industrialization into the digital and financial age. This was also the final phase of the second series of Singapore coins, introduced in 1985. In 2013, the second series was replaced by the third series with enhanced security features and a new design. The second series coins, 1985 to 2013. Launched, 1985. Designer, Sir Christopher Ironside, a renowned British coin artist. Theme, native flora of Singapore. Each denomination featured a different flower from Singapore, celebrating the island's biodiversity. These coins were minted for daily circulation and served to express Singaporean identity, growth, and cultural unity. Specifications of the 2011 10-cent coin. Attribute details. Denomination 10 cents, 10 cent. Year of issue 2011. Series second series. Composition copper-nickel. Weight 2.36 grams. Diameter 18.5 millimeters. Edge reeded, grooved. Shape round. Minted by likely at the Singapore Mint or contracted overseas. No mint mark. Design elements. Obverse, front. Singapore coat of arms, a lion, Singapore, and a tiger, representing historic ties to Malaysia, support a shield. Shield symbols, a crescent moon and 5 stars, representing democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Multilingual inscriptions. English, Singapore. Malay, Singapura. Chinese, Tamil. Year, 2011, appears at the bottom. Reverse, back. Aranda Magella orchid, a hybrid orchid developed in Singapore. Magella means onward, from the national motto, Magella Singapura. Denomination, 10 cents, inscribed above the flower. Symbolism and cultural meaning. Floral motif. The Aranda Magella represents national pride, beauty, and perseverance. Multilingual features. Promote harmony among Singapore's 4 major ethnic groups. Overall theme, growth, diversity, and unity as Singapore blossomed into a global city. Numismatic value, collector's perspective. The 2011 10-cent coin is still very common in circulation. Condition estimated value, SGD. Circulated 10 cents, face value, 30 cents. Uncirculated 50 cents to $1.50. Proof set version $15 to $30, part of mint/proof sets. Proof versions were usually sold in limited edition sets by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, or Singapore Mint. These may include mirror-like surfaces and are sealed for preservation. Final years of the series. By 2011, Singapore was preparing to transition to the third series of coins, which launched in 2013 with smaller sizes. Enhanced anti-counterfeiting features. New designs, e.g., national icons instead of flowers. Thus, the 2011 10-cent coin marks the last years of a coin series that had circulated for over 25 years. Legacy of the 2011 10-cent coin. A symbol of continuity, top 2. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 2013, a significant issue because it was the first year of the third series of Singapore's coinage. Singapore 10-cent coin, 2013, full long history. Historical significance of 2013. The year 2013 marked the launch of the third series of Singapore coins by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. This series replaced the second series that had been in use since 1985. Key goals of the new series. Improve security against counterfeiting. Reduce production costs. Reflect modern Singaporean identity. 2013 coins were a major redesign, both technically and symbolically. Overview of the third series coins. Launched June 26, 2013. Issued by Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. Material, nickel-plated steel, cheaper and more durable. Theme, national icons and achievements. Security feature, laser-etched microtext of the year, only visible under magnification. Specifications of the 2013 10-cent coin. Feature detail. Denomination 10 cents, 10 cent. Series 3rd series. Year 2013, first year of the series. Composition nickel-plated steel. Weight 2.7 grams. Diameter 18.5 millimeters. Edge reeded, grooved. Shape round. Security feature micro-engraved year 2013. Design details. Obverse, front. Singapore coat of arms. Multilingual name of Singapore in the 4 official languages. English, Singapore. Malay, Singapura. Chinese, Tamil. Year, 2013, inscribed at the bottom. Reverse, back. Image, public housing blocks, HDB flats, showcasing Singapore's successful public housing system. 10 cents, below the image. Hidden security feature, micro-engraved year beside the design, visible only under magnification. Symbolism of the design. HDB flats, housing and development board housing. Over 80% of Singaporeans live in HDB homes. Represents nation building, social stability, and equality. Chosen to honor Singapore's transformation into a modern, inclusive city-state. The modernist design reflects urban planning excellence. Collectability and value. As the first issue of the 3rd series, 2013 coins hold special interest for collectors. Condition value, SGD. Circulated 10 cents, face value, 30 cents. Uncirculated 50 cents to $2. Proof/mint set $20 to $60 plus, depending on packaging and condition. Proof coins were sold in official sets by MAS or the Singapore Mint. Special collector editions have frosted finishes and higher minting quality. Legacy of the 2013 coin. Marks the transition from floral to national infrastructure themes. Introduced security enhancements with modern minting technology. A turning point in Singapore's coin history, embracing 21st century identity and design. Summary. The 2013 Singapore 10-cent coin is the first of its series, making it historically important. A representation of modern Singapore through its public housing design. A practical and symbolic update to Singapore's coinage system. Top 3. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 2018, part of the 3rd series of Singapore circulation coins. Singapore 10-cent coin, 2018, full history. National context in 2018. By 2018, Singapore was a global financial, technological, and cultural hub. The coinage reflected the country's modern identity, commitment to security, and national pride. This 10-cent coin comes from the 3rd series of Singapore coins, launched by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, in 2013 to replace the older 2nd series. These new coins featured enhanced security, smaller sizes, and national icons instead of floral designs. The 3rd series of Singapore coins. Introduced, 2013, still in use today. Key features. Smaller and lighter than previous series. Nickel-plated steel for cost efficiency. Laser-etched microletters as security features. Designs feature national icons and landmarks. Designer, commissioned by MAS. Designs created by local artists. Specifications of the 2018 10-cent coin. Attribute details. Denomination 10 cents. Year of issue 2018. Series 3rd series. Composition nickel-plated steel. Weight 2.7 grams. Diameter 18.5 millimeters. Shape round. Edge reeded, grooved. Security feature micro-engraved 2018 on the coin face. Design elements. Obverse, front. Singapore coat of arms with the English, Singapore. Malay, Singapura. Chinese, Tamil. Year, 2018, at the bottom. Reverse, back. Design, public housing blocks, HDB flats, symbolizing Singapore's world-famous public housing program, where over 80% of Singaporeans live. Denomination, 10 cents, inscribed below the image. Security feature, micro-engraving of the issue year near the design, requires magnification to see. Symbolism and meaning. Public housing, HDB, represents Singapore's nation-building, equity, and progressive urban planning. Symbol of community living and multiracial harmony. Shift from flora to infrastructure. Reflects modern priorities, city planning, heritage, and resilience. Numismatic and collector's value. Condition estimated value, SGD. Circulated 10 cents, face value. Uncirculated 30 cents to $1. Proof versions $20 to $50 plus, if part of official MAS proof/mint sets. Regular coins are still widely in use today. Collector value is higher for mint sets, proof coins, or error coins. Legacy and modern significance. Durability and security. Designed for long-term use with anti-counterfeit features. National identity. Reflects Singapore's transformation from rural kampongs to high-rise, self-sufficient housing estates. Part of active coinage. As of 2024, the third series coins remain in use. Conclusion. The 2018 Singapore 10-cent coin is a modern, secure, and efficient piece of currency. A reflection of Singaporean social policy and Top 4. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 1986, covering its origin, design, production, cultural significance, and numismatic value. Singapore 10-cent coin, 1986, full history. Background. Nation-building era. In the 1980s, Singapore was transitioning from a developing to a newly industrialized economy. Under Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore focused on national identity, technological progress, and global competitiveness. Coins during this era symbolized growth, pride, and unity. The second series of coins, issued from 1985 to 2013, reflected this, showcasing local flowers and emphasizing multiculturalism. Second series coinage, 1985 to 2013. The second series replaced the first series, 1967 to 1984. It was launched in 1985 and remained in use until 2013, when the third series began. Designer, Christopher Ironside, a famous British coin artist who also designed UK decimal coins. Theme, native Singaporean flora, representing beauty and prosperity. The 10-cent coin featured the Aranda Magella orchid, a hybrid orchid created in Singapore. 1986 10 cents coin. Specifications. Feature details. Denomination 10 cents, 10 cent. Year 1986. Series second series. Material copper-nickel. Weight 2.36 grams. Diameter 18.5 millimeters. Edge reeded, grooved. Mint struck by the Royal Mint, UK. Design details. Obverse, front. Coat of arms of Singapore, a lion, Singapore, and a tiger, Malaysia, hold a shield with a crescent moon and 5 stars, representing democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Languages. The word Singapore appears in the 4 official languages. English, Singapore. Malay, Singapura. Chinese, Tamil. Year of issue, 1986. Reverse, back. Aranda Magella orchid, a symbol of national pride and growth. The word Magella means onward, from the national motto Magella Singapura. Denomination, 10 cents, inscribed above the flower. Cultural and national significance. The coin reflects Singapore's biodiversity and its national orchid culture. Its design encourages patriotism and unity in diversity, especially with multilingual inscriptions. The Aranda Magella was chosen to represent how Singapore blooms through perseverance and innovation. Numismatic and collector's value. Circulated condition, common, worth around 10 cents to 50 cents. Uncirculated, mint may fetch 1 Singapore dollar to 5 Singapore dollars plus, depending on condition. Proof sets, collector's editions can be worth 20 Singapore dollars to 50 Singapore dollars or more if sealed and certified. Legacy. The 1986 10-cent coin is part of Singapore's journey toward modernization. Though small in size, it carries a message of multicultural unity, a national flower symbolizing progress, a design that blends British minting tradition with Singaporean identity. This coin continued in circulation until the late 2000s,